Evening.
Hey, I don't know how to tell you this.
What is it?
Well, I was just offline a second ago, finding some food. Anyway, I saw this guy going through your stuff on the sofa.
Oh, Nuke, he found it? Damn. What'd he look like?
A big guy, lots of muscle.
Wait, did he have an animated snake tattoo on his arm? White hair?
He might have.
Nuke, I know who it was. I'm gonna kill that asshole when I get home. X is right.
He sounds like a terrible individual.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah. Don't you charge for drinks?
It's ladies' night. Come to think of it, I have never...
Guess the management really... What can you make of these?
Well, they got the formulas in here. You sure got some interesting taste. Howdy there, miss.
I'm feeling adventurous. Sulfuric acid, please.
Coming right up. Don't spill that now.
Ciao. Hey there.
Hey, you got here just in time!
For what?
The end of the world, baby!
Oh.
Here we go! What a rush, huh?
What just happened? What is this sim?
Get nuked, man.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. That's the name of the sim.
Get nuked? That's a bit...
A bit on the nose, but it does what it says on the wrapper. That's what people come here to do. Get nuked.
I think I've had enough explosions for 1 week. I'm Mandela.
Fearless Phil. Him over there is Vomitor. I help Leon out by running his nuke server for him.
Are you in the cellar? The den?
Oof, meat space questions. We've only just met. I'm running an open line from home. My mom doesn't like it when I go to... I've got my own specialized setup at my place.
That's quite an outfit you've got.
You like it? Classic post-nuke apocalypse chic.
There are places in the world that have really suffered nuclear attacks. I don't think anyone dresses like that there.
My style comes from the oldies. It's post-retro. Like, from before there were any of the big atomic conflicts.
So, movies and games rather than actual nuclear catastrophes?
Exactly. The real survivors are so downbeat, aren't they? They take all the fun out of atomic warfare.
That was a blast!
Sure was. You want to go again?
Let's do it!
Here we go! What a rush, huh?
I can't pull it off by hand. I'm going to need a way through if I want to find out what's underneath. The acid's eaten right through the panel cover.
Here we go! Here we go!
Ouch. The chips made a connection to my... I'll get back to ruining everyone's evening.
بالتوفيق. Out of there.
A glass of your
Getting in.
Just what are you...
Nothing at all, man.
You better not be. Ciao. Getting chemicals into him might help sabotage his game. He wouldn't fall for it this way, though. I don't think he'd want that. Well, I'm not opposed... I don't think... Hi there.
Yo.
I need to... It's for...
Sorry, lady, but I'm not...
What if I... You'd still...
Alright, you beat him. And
Got any more?
what, aside... Make sure you don't start your... Start...
So-
Try...
I'll give it a shot. Thanks.
No problem.
Hi there.
What's up?
Let's go.
Bring it on.
Damn. Damn. Woohoo! Damn.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Bring it.
Damn. Damn. Woohoo! Woohoo! Damn.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Bring it on.
Damn. Woohoo! Damn. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Bring it.
Damn. Damn. Woohoo!
You gotta, yeah, well, I'd better just...
Nothing I couldn't handle.
I don't know what you did, but that was worth sticking around to see. A deal's a deal. I'll log off. Maybe we'll spar sometime.
How is your progress?
It's just you and me. Server's empty. We're alone.
Excellent. I feel much safer.
You going to tell me what's going on now?
I shall. But first, tell me, why do you enjoy the trance?
What's that got to do with anything? Look, I need your help. My private life is none of your business.
Mandala, we've been taking scans of your connection. We have never seen a sync ratio as high as yours. The trance is literally where you belong. We need your assistance.
You need my help? What can I do?
More than you realize, inshallah. The reason you were targeted is linked to your unusual natural affinity for the trance.
They want to kill me because my connection's too fast?
Not directly. It goes deeper than that, to the very structure of your brain. Do you recall what Guy was doing in that cell you shared with him?
Yeah, he was your relay, wasn't he? You were connecting to Cell's systems through him?
Precisely. He was a vital part of the operation. But thanks to the psychophage, he is indisposed to us.
Let me guess. You want me to be a relay for you?
With a sync ratio like yours, the bandwidth would be incredible.
Your hackers would be running petabytes through my wiring. But you'd need me to get close, right? To the systems of the people trying to kill me? Excuse me if I sound a little skeptical, but you're asking me to walk up to the people trying to kill me? You haven't even given me a good explanation for why they're after me.
I'm sorry, but we don't know a great deal more than you. We need your assistance. Your unique talent with the trance makes you valuable. They hunt you because of it. Turn it against them.
So, this'll help you discover their plans? Fine. What do you need me to do?
Shukran, Mandala. Justice shall be done. They operate from an old Aerostat terminal, Xanadu Air Freight. Head there. We will remain in contact with you.
Great, more walking.
And now, we must crash the server. Good luck, Mandala. Dr. Regis? Hey, Dr. Regis.
Oh. Sorry, Nina. I'm just not used to that name yet.
Congratulations, by the way. Isn't it kind of old-fashioned, though, taking his name?
I think it's romantic.
Not a giant leap backwards?
He lost his family in the war. Now we're starting a new one. I thought it might help give him some continuity.
Speaking of which, you guys planning on having kids?
Eventually, yes. We're speaking to a specialist.
Oh, right. Hot zone. Who'd have thought living in a hazard region would be such a drag?
It's not just Charlie. My work with the inspectors wasn't good for me either.
Going for the test tube baby option, then.
It'll be a whole lot easier to screen for anything we might pass down.
With Charlie's background, I'm surprised he's not growing them himself. And again, they might go bang if he did it. Too far?
Yes.
I'll just get back to the decompiling.
Looks like the engineered nerve tissue is as robust as we'd hoped. Self-maintenance. That's the big benefit of organic hardware.
Can it wait? I'm in the middle of dissecting Dr. Vargas's brain. With the fMRI scanner, of course.
Dr. Vargas?
In here, my dear.
What are you doing?
Roadman 9 and 46.
Dr. Chigwa is mapping my brain activity. In many ways, our project will share more in common with us than other computer platforms.
Intermittent rostrocaudal axis patterns. Tell me, what do you think would be the best manner to train such an AI?
Naturally, it can handle abstractions better than conventional AI. Plus, we have millennia of experience and tradition when it comes to education.
I somewhat agree with you. Do you hear that, Gwen?
Mm-hmm.
Though Dr. Chigwa agrees that conventional programming is impossible, she is considering the possibility of imprinting existing mind states within the platform.
Quick for the AI, but utilizing a person's natural experience?
Though it may not be my philosophical ideal, it is an intriguing experiment. It is good to be working with you again, Dr. Pereira. I mean, Dr. Regis. Congratulations again on the wedding.
When you mentioned the opening on this project, I couldn't resist.
You do not know how much I hoped I'd get you for it.
It's the right kind of thing at the right time. Sure, fieldwork was great, but sometimes...
There's nowhere quite like a decent laboratory. I understand, my dear.
And this project, it's like nothing else I've ever worked on before. It's groundbreaking, the next big step in artificial intelligence. You've gathered quite an unconventional team for this project.
That is a very tactful way of putting it. I wished for experts who might have a different perspective on matters.
Smart. Otherwise, the AI we built would be just like any other.
I am afraid that we have hit an obstacle. Though we have a solid theoretical groundwork, we cannot proceed.
Why not? We've built a gene map for the organic processors. Get Charlie or Dr. Chigwa to run it through a flash clone.
Alas, that is where our problem lies. Our plans depend upon the development of neural tissue. The flash clones develop with none, for legal and ethical reasons.
Dr. Baxter has a reliable simulation of the AI running in situ. Surely he can pattern it out onto a larger system.
While the platform will run magnificently in an organic framework, trying to emulate it in a simulation has tremendous processing costs. Unless we can finalize the production of an organic matrix, we will fail.
There might be another option. Nina gave me the idea. We need normal embryos to engineer, not the flash clones, right?
That is our problem. The Council will not be able to provide them quickly enough.
Well, Charlie and I have been trying for kids. As a result, we have several fertilized embryos frozen.
Viksha, I hope you are saying what I think.
We could, perhaps, donate.
You do not know what this could mean to us. You have saved us, Viksha. In a way, you may yet be the surrogate mother of the central AI.
Whoa, big spike in activity there.
You think Charlie will be okay with that?
Hey, he spent years modifying embryos himself. I'm sure he'll be all right.
You got in?
Yeah, now to find out who our mysterious benefactor is.
Good luck. I'll keep the car moving. Hopefully, Central won't start asking too many questions.
Copy that. Regis out.
Are you Dr. Regis?
Yes, you must be the welcoming committee.
They're waiting for you upstairs. Hold on, gotta search you first.
Like hell you will.
My instructions were quite specific, sir. Nobody goes up these stairs while armed.
Stop being childish, Charlie. It's the only way I could get them to trust you.
Fine.
Once I'll issue charge pistol, it will be kept safely for you until business is concluded.
Gee, thanks.
You may proceed upstairs.
Oh, Lord. Nina? You're the one I've been talking to?
You made it at last, Charlie. How are you?
I guess I have to thank you for helping me out there.
Nonsense, Charlie. What are old friends for?
Friends. Huh.
We were all terribly sorry about what happened to Vicky. Baxter was obsessed.
You didn't bring me here to reminisce. Looks like you got yourself some new friends.
These are associates of mine. We have a common cause, one that we hope you might be able to join.
What do you mean?
Allow me to introduce everyone here. Councilman Dean.
Good evening, Dr. Regis.
Ran Schumann.
You don't look like much.
Imogen Natalia Revilla Quintanilla de Flores.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And I believe you've already spoken to Mr. Stepford here.
Oh my, yes.
All of us are here because of a common cause. The removal of Central.
What? I mean, you can't just...
It's a difficult proposition, and we need the help of someone like yourself. In exchange, we have the means to assist you with your personal crisis.
You've always dreamed big, haven't you, Nina?
We know exactly where your offspring are. Don't dismiss us outright. We can help each other, Charlie. Listen to what we have to say.
Nina.
Charlie, how can I help?
This plot of yours. You got a city councilor on your side.
Councilor Dean is a good man. He objects to the gradual encroachment Central is...
Do you trust him?
More than anyone else here. He may be a politician, but his goal...
Can you be sure?
The governor and his brains, he's physically incapable. Plus, he's got a whole lot of enemies.
So, a sign that...
A modern-day Woodrow...
You want to bring down Central. You realize how crazy you helped make it.
Yes, and no. To everyone else here, Central is an obstacle that needs removing. I wish to liberate Central, to
Oh, Lord, you don't mean...
You and I alone understand what it's capable of. I want greater things for it than mere civic management.
What's in it for you? There must be some kind of payoff.
Is it so unbelievable that I'd be doing something for the...
Yes.
You knew me. I've had quite an epiphany since then.
I'll believe it when I see it. How would you liberate Central? What does that even mean?
I've spent the last 20 years researching Central's development. I've built up a network of contacts, and everything I need is available.
But how?
Leave that to me. For now, just understand that we can help each other. Help me out, and I'll get you all the aid you need with your legacy.
So, Imogen...
Imogen Natalia Revilla Quint...
Yeah. How is someone like that?
I know you're probably not up to date on these things, but and besides, we go back a long way.
You're using her then.
Charlie, I'm hurt.
Yes?
Well, I can assure you, she's not here. She volunteered her assistance in any capacity she could offer.
Stepford's in...
That's one way of putting it. Don't discount him, though.
I get the feeling a lot of his behavior...
You have no idea how close you are with... He's the one who found where your embryo snatcher's hiding.
He's a hacker?
You might say he has a mutual understanding with data systems.
Let's change the subject. I've never heard of this place before.
Oh, it's very exclusive. We've reserved the entire venue for the... It's famous among circles of the rich and
What is it? Italian?
Actually, the choice is mostly human.
How did you know to come looking for me? Were you spying on...
You wound me, Charlie. In fact, it was Gil's untimely demise that caught our attention.
Gil Van...
He was one of us, part of our cause as well. His death is unfortunate, but it signaled a much more serious crisis. It meant that we had to step up the timetable for...
A more serious crisis.
Gil was the one who arranged the employment of a certain mindjacker. It was this thief's memory module that led to Gil's death.
Huh.
Indeed, he likely would have pointed you in the right direction. If he hadn't, well... I've already read the report you submitted to...
Hey. This restaurant serves people?
Absolutely. It's quite a niche, isn't it?
That's...
Oh, calm down, Charlie. It's all cloned tissue. Nothing illegal's taking place. Well, not with the food, at least.
But why would anyone?
In an increasingly permissive world, it's the ultimate taboo. Join us if you want to. Don't worry. I shan't judge you.
You look well.
Thank you, Charlie. The private sector's... How have you been holding up?
I'd tell you, but I'm sure you've all...
Apparently you still haven't gotten over Vicky.
You don't just get... What are you into these days? It's not organized.
Not directly, no. Mostly I troubleshoot for clients regarding organic computing. It funds my own projects, one of which is the transmitter you drank.
How long is it going to be in my head?
Don't worry, it'll break down in a couple of weeks.
It's giving me a headache.
Nobody's reported side effects like that yet.
I'm not talking about the wetware.
Oh, ha. Droll as ever.
I'm surprised you didn't stay on with Dr. Vargas. You were one of the only ones who stayed on to...
Creating Central was one of the most rewarding...
I hear you kept the project on track.
After we lost half the team, we had a...
You didn't fancy joining Vargas in politics afterwards.
As a glorified caretaker, Eduardo and I had... But as he was put in charge by the city...
And now, you plan to take...
Precisely.
I guess I should... You were a lot of...
Don't mention it.
Huh. Of course, now I'm...
Well, if you want to put it like
This plot of you... Ron Schumann...
Nearly. Mr. Ron operates...
Completely putting...
Of course. If I need... Trust me, this project needs a...
We'll see how... Let's change this. That's all.
Keep me informed, Charlie.
Mr. Stepford, can I...
Oh my...
So, you...
Oh my, yes, as does everyone here, though for differing reasons.
What does a synth manufacturer have...
A stake in that which follows, If Dr. Zhang was simply to remove Central...
The city's central infrastructure...
Precisely, there...
Your connection to Gil. It was more...
Oh my, yes, very astute. Gil was a key part of our...
Huh.
Oh yes, and our link to the... I was most disturbed to it signaled to us that
You had to step up your plan before things went any further.
Oh my, yeah.
You're not just a synthetic sale.
Oh my, no, not this particular platform, certainly.
How do you mean?
Well, I'm not the only instance. There are currently 20...
There's more than...
Alphabetically ordered, delegated to... I, Liam, handle special tasks. Oh my, yes. But we all run the same personality.
Huh. You're the one who...
Oh my, yes.
Where are they?
Dr. Regis, while it pains, we simply can't tell you. Then we would have no bargaining position.
You lousy...
Please, Dr. Regis, be assured. Dr. Zhang is the one with whom you I have been asked not to speak any...
You want to replace... With what?
The new version is simply a retooled model of an existing system.
Your own.
Oh my, no. It's built from a commercial Archimedes model as used in Europe.
It'll do the job?
Oh my, yes, as well as any civic. But, thanks to Stepford's... It shall act and speak just as its predecessor, Central.
With you holding its leash.
Every system
Won't services? I know Central. It's ordered...
All unnecessary for our Archimedes in...
How did you fall in with some...
Dr. Zhang has been freelancing with our firm for her work in AI as
working in mental health for...
Oh my, yes. She has a number. When she proposed this project to the leadership of...
She'd wormed her way up the power...
Dr. Regis, that's... Though she certainly has a talent for networking. She has brought together a multitude...
You're a synthetic.
Quite so, Dr. Regis.
I should have guessed. I think it's the eyes.
A specially built feature of the Sons of Stepford. Oh my. Much of my composition, however, is state-of-the-art.
A walking ad.
I illustrate the potential for what many customers have been...
Were you aware that this is
Oh my, yes. It's I'm sure the experience would be enhanced by being able to eat, of course.
You don't eat?
Some models can simulate digestion, but this platform is unable to. Go on, Dr.
I'll get back to you.
Oh my, yes.
Mr. Ron.
What do you want?
What's your part?
Dr. Zhang wants to capture... It's going to take enormous memory and processor.
And you're going to furnish her with these?
With all the capital she need.
It sounds like you're on board with... What do you get out?
Newton is...
You reckon it's Central's fault?
Central watches too close.
You can't bribe anyone.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's nice not to have a government driven by the wealthy.
We will control New Central. It's a great opportunity for us.
Did you know Gil Vanderwall?
Sure, everyone we work to, he have connections everywhere.
He was a middleman for...
Exactly. Even mine.
You're one of the richest men in Greater Han.
Damn straight.
What are you doing here?
I like this restaurant.
No, I mean, why in
That is how we always cannot trust anyone else. Other people stupid. If too many people know, then...
What sort of business do you run?
Some of everything.
A hands-on manager there
Hell no. Give that job to cousins. You ever see Han? Is lousy country. Everything poor.
Maybe it's all those factories you're running. Probably a stupid question, but did you know what they serve here?
Of course.
The idea of eating human meat?
Absolutely. You have some crazy laws.
It's cloned meat, apparently.
A shame. Would rather eat real human. Ultimate sign of control of people.
Eat the poor.
Exactly. That will teach them.
What do you know about
Van der Waals, in this case,
But eventually, he discovered something that made...
He found what the client's plans were in the long run. If they succeed, our plan to remove Central will fail.
So he tried to stop the mindjacker.
Exactly. Took the memory module he was using to store minds of his targets.
And it cost him his life.
Pity he's working against us. Good mindjackers are hard to...
Who hired the mindjacker from Van der Waal?
Like everything else.
What do you think of...
She's very...
I worked with her in the past. I guarantee the only one she's looking out for.
So? That's how to get ahead. Cooperation. I want Central gone.
Don't say I didn't warn you. I'll get back to you.
Stop.
Good evening, Miss...
Dame Imogen.
Yeah.
You may call me Imogen, darling.
If you don't mind my
Thank you, darling.
I'm sure Nina's got a use for everyone. What part are you playing in?
All we ever do in life is I promised I would assist her when... And thus?
Not as heavy muscle,
I am very good at networking, Dr. I lend credibility.
You knew Gil Vander...
Only within this. I had no use for his services.
You mean facilitating criminal skill?
Indeed. His history in the underworld. But personally, he was so dull. That husband of his, on the other hand.
Do you know Dr. John?
Of course, darling.
You go back a long way?
One might say that.
Oh.
My, they said you came from backwards parts, but I hadn't quite
Forgive me, Miss Flores. I just find it hard to picture Dr. John loving anything.
We were close. Close enough that I came...
So I hear you're...
Oh, Dr. Regis, such an
You'll have to forgive me, Miss Flores.
How refreshing. It's such a shame what the net's doing. Though if it wasn't, I wouldn't have nearly the profile I do.
So...
I come from a wide back, but I can do anything that's asked of me. My music, talent contests...
So essentially, you're famous for...
Precisely. Though much of the work is so... I delegate a great deal to simulations.
I could understand the kinds of folks who see... But what good would it do
You think in such cynical terms. It benefits me because...
You're doing this out of...
Is that so surprising?
Frankly, it is. Were you aware this
It's a giddy thrill. Have you seen their celebrity select...
Celebrities?
They have cloned tissue from influential figures. Would you care for leg of John F. Kennedy?
That's... appalling.
I know. Not... I must complain to the management.
That's all for now, Miss...
Please, darling.
Dr. Regis, how can...
I'm surprised to see it.
Desperate
I guess you've been facilitating
Much as it pains me to I've been able to expedite import permit.
And Central hasn't noted.
In my role, I'm given considerably...
None taken. So, how does someone in government...
I've read your bio, Doctor, but, in practical terms, I believe it...
A threat.
Over the course of its 20 years of operation, for an individual to have done so is but, in its position, coordinating the...
Wouldn't someone notice?
There isn't enough to address as yet. It's designed to carry out the policies, but it can drag its metaphorical feet.
You've seen it do that.
I've had suspicions. Dr. Zhang's research, I believe that you yourself recently Central has done well, but we need not one that cherry picks what policies it...
How did you get on board?
I and others in the we sought the assistance of...
Obviously not Vargas.
Indeed. Central has been able to form it regardless of the Democrat.
So when she said that she would remove...
It was a difficult... Central's replacement will...
And Nina will get to... Why haven't you simply raised...
Can you imagine what that would mean? Not just for myself, but...
You're on the city council.
Indeed, rep for the Southwest...
I remember when you got elected, they called you Mr. Incorruptible.
That's because of the device in my head, Dr. Regis.
What is that in your...
Why, it's a neural government.
As in... What parole?
Similar. Well, most of those are... Mine prevents me from lying.
Were you?
Oh, my no. I wanted my constituents to see it as a...
I knew someone with one.
Dr. Baxter. I recall reading...
I thought it must have malfunctioned. That he was out for revenge. Turns out he's just dead. It's like someone just... Counselor, were you...
Indeed. It's quite distasteful, don't you? Still, I suppose it's a matter of personal taste. We must respect the freedoms allowed by the laws of this city.
You're not having any then?
Oh, no. But I shan't judge anyone for it. They're quite whimsical about it. I heard good things about their Billy con carne.
Ugh. Just to let you know, I voted for the other guy.
Oh, well, that's your prerogative. Any concerns I might be able to address for next time?
I guess I've always voted Metro, since I lived here.
Ah, inertia. Something difficult to overcome. Give our site a read. You might find you agree.
Did you know Gil Vanderwall?
Indeed I did.
And you knew about what he did?
I'm the one who introduced him to the group. I'm also aware that he...
You know about that?
You will need our help to find him. And we need your...
I'll get back to you, Counselor.
Anything I can do to help, Doctor.
Hey, you all right? Everyone, take cover! Is anyone hurt?
It's a trap! You'll try to kill us! Guards!
Shut up, Ron. You're still alive, aren't you?
It appears that poor Imogen is the only one injured.
I'm sorry. She's dead.
I knew it! You're trying to kill me! All of you!
Calm down, Ron. You don't know who was behind this.
Actually, he has a point. All those who knew about this meeting are in this room.
Except, of course, for Charlie.
He only joined us at the last moment. Dr. Regis, will you lend us your skill as an investigator?
Yeah, you find who tried to kill me!
Do this for us, Charlie, and we'll give you everything. We can tell you who has your kids and exactly where he is.
Fine. Just remember, I'm not doing this for your sake. Someone here almost killed me as well.
Thank you anyway, Charlie.
Nina.
Charlie, how...
Don't you think we should move out? Cell aren't going to ignore a blast like...
For a harmless little kitchen fire?
Kitchen fire?
They won't send anyone. It's all... We've enough wheels greased at... Oh, lighten up, Charlie. You can go on a mole hunt.
I guess I should thank you for not giving them the...
What? That you might have been the... Think nothing of it, Charlie. I hear you handled another one.
They're getting more and more frequent.
They're nearing their expiry date. I know they weren't engineered for long lives. Their masters have to make use of them before illness diffuses them.
Can you think of any... Why recruit a suicide?
Frankly, the main reason I can think of to hire someone, hypothetically speaking, would be if one were unable to carry it out oneself.
Can you think of a likely
I have my suspicions, but we depend on...
I've started my own...
It sounds like we've got the right... I remember when you were...
It's been a long time.
Even so, perhaps a restaurant...
Why would a restaurant...
It helps with their rather...
That's all.
Get me informed.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Are you all right?
System's operating at 97%.
You synthetics give me the creeps, you know. Huh. Guess you're not... Did you see the bomber when he...
Negative. His appearance was a match for a member of the...
And you call yourself a...
It is likely that the suspect prepared this operation in advance. To achieve this, he would have to supplant a member of staff before our arrival.
Question is, where did he hide the waiter he... What's the situation?
Perimeter secure.
I guess that's one way of putting it. Keep up the... Apparently, this mirror is having a software error. Huh. Before I came to Newton, that sentence... It's already been open. Ow! Whatever it is, it's got sharp edges. It feels like the cover to the outside vent. There's the remains of a first aid kit in here. Someone's used all of the med patches and pseudoderm spray. The only item left is a bottle of harsh-smelling toilet cleaner. Hello? Huh. It's like someone just hit his off switch. Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm Dr. Regis.
A cell agent? Just be careful what you touch. This place is half kitchen, half lab.
A suicide bomber attacked the He was disguised as one of your waiters.
Whoa. I wondered what that was. What did he look like?
Blonde. About 1.65 meters.
Huh.
That's right. How did...
You mentioned the limp. They've got pretty serious health problems.
Yeah. He might have replaced one of your staff.
Huh. They all checked in.
If he incapacitated one of your staff, can you...
It'd have to be somewhere you could hide a body, I guess.
There are human bodies in your kitchen.
Yes, there are. It's a freezer. What are you, the food inspector?
Give me a good reason I shouldn't haul your ass down to cell.
It's all legal. They're annual clones.
I know what it means. I guess the... Why is this restaurant...
I trained in engineering we'd flash grow human bodies to test, so I guess human tissue is what I'm most familiar with.
You're a engineer.
Well, I dropped out before my PhD. I learned enough to sample DNA.
No kidding. My background's in engineering as well. You altered these bodies?
None of these. Caucasian, male...
This is quite this combined sampler.
That's right. We usually use the template. Sometimes get specialist orders.
Like if someone wants to eat.
Sometimes. We can ready up a new cadaver in about a week with it.
I can't access cell at the moment. I might need to use your equipment.
Do you have to? You know you'd have to flush the current growth.
Sorry about that. Tell you what, Nina will reimburse you.
Well, okay.
I like the glowing fish in the tank you've got.
Thanks. I made those myself. They were my first engineering project.
Luciferin Lucif...
Well spotted. I imported the sequence into Red's 10 generations now.
A lot of academies use those as a starter project.
We keep them as a reminder of where we came from, or in case the power goes out.
The sequencer's a different model to my usual.
Cell's probably got something more impressive than you have to purge the current project before you can do anything. Then you can submit genetic material to start a new growth project.
What kind of material will it take?
Blood, dermal tissue, almost anything. Makes it easier to get a sample from customers.
A suicide, but he was that
you meant
yeah.
Huh?
If he
it
a suicide, that if he
it
you get a lot of clandestine.
You'd be surprised. Haven't had an assassination.
You know what they're discussing.
They don't tell me. Dr. Zhang pays me.
What's with the bounce?
He came with Mr. Stepford's. I think he was supposed to be guarding the kitchen.
What happened?
Well, he wasn't very talkative, but after I started working, he just kind of zoned out. Couldn't get an answer out of him.
Going from engineering to...
Most of my family are cooks. When I was at dared me to make something out of human muscle tissue.
And
it turned out my human bolognese, not just being immodest.
You said you...
Yeah, turns out the academy... But now I had an idea, and my family are great chefs.
What's your advice?
Planning on going into competition? Well, you know how they say everything tastes like chicken? It's actually better if you treat human tissue like pork.
Like?
Yeah. There's a lot you can do with it.
Thanks.
Whatever I can do to...
An empty glass jar. According to the label, it used to contain Any credible hospital would use an automated surgical array to make since the subjects in this case are cadavers, there's probably a... I can't figure that. I've already cut the top off. It's a flash growth chamber. I've seen a lot of these in my career. Hey, stop the carousel.
What's wrong?
These bodies are supposed to be clones, right? So why is this one blonde?
Oh, God. Henry, what happened to him?
He's taken a nasty blow to the head. Looks like it's the hypothermia that's finished him, though.
Oh, nuke.
Best place to hide a tree is a forest. Best place to hide a body is with a whole lot of other bodies.
Why Henry? He was such a nice boy.
Same hair color as the bomber. Whoever's behind this took his uniform for the bomber's disguise.
Somebody would have seen him being dragged across the restaurant.
He must have been killed in here. I'll find who's behind this. Nothing on him except his underpants. I can't figure that. Nah. Can't do that. Can't do that. It's too big to care. Ugh. Nah. Nah. The jar is stuffed with meat from a cloned... There isn't enough DNA on that to sample. I can't figure that out. That'd be a waste. Can't do that. It's too big to... Ugh. Ugh. That'd be a waste. I can't figure... I can't... I can't figure that... Ow! Hey! That's not going to work. Nah. Ugh. That'd be a waste. Nina.
Charlie.
This plot of... Let's change... That's all.
Get me informed.
Nothing on it I can use. I'm not exactly equipped to repair... That's not going to... Nah. I can't figure that... I can't figure that... That'd be a... I'm not sure what I would... That's not... Mr. Stepford.
Oh my...
I found one of your heavies in the kitchen. Looks like something's knocked it out cold.
Oh my, a technical fault, no doubt. May I ask you to show me the defective...
Sure.
Excellent. We can't have our firm slide. Dr. Regis, Oh my...
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know what's going on. The cavity magnetron in the growth array. It generates a huge mag flux in here.
It broke them? Is it permanent?
What do I look like, a tech?
Mr. Stepford? Nope, he hasn't got anything I can use. Not unless I want a really lousy suit. Mr. Stepford? Mr. Stepford? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Whatever I...
Excuse me.
Yes.
I found one of your buddies in the kitchen. He doesn't look well.
Please report technical issues to management.
Who's in charge?
Situational command has been assigned to Mr. Liam Step.
Huh. Fancy taking orders from a guy like that. Are you all...
Systems...
Hi, Houston. Huh. Keep up. Nina.
Charge.
That's all.
Get me in...
Dr. Reed.
I've begun my investigation.
If anyone can resolve...
Thank you for the vote of... I don't know how much closer I...
Because of the pool of suspects, perhaps you can find evidence to rule out those not involved.
I'll get back to you, Count.
Anything I...
Mr. Ron.
What you want?
I'll get back.
Stop.
Mr.
What?
I've started my...
You find who tried to...
Who tried to kill all of us.
This city dangerous.
Can you recall anything suspicious?
No. Stop.
I'll get back to you.
Stop wasting my time.
Hello? I can't figure that out. I can't figure that... Apparently this... Before I came to... Apparently this... I'm not sure what... I can't figure that... That'd be a waste. That's not... I can't figure... I'm not sure. That'd be a... What am I, a plumber? What am I? I can't figure... What am I? That's not good. That's not... That's not going to work. Gotcha. The bomber's bag. The crumpled note found in the bomber's possessions. The crumpled... Can't do... I can't... That's not... What do you make of this?
Hey, the bomber's instructions.
A vent access by the bathroom. They'd apparently been in communication beforehand.
Good job, Charlie. This may help us find out who let them in.
Nina. That...
Get me in.
Excuse me.
A note to the bomber? Who is GBWU?
If they're like the others I've met, it means God be with...
You've had experience with these terrorists.
You could say that.
I'm even more confident that...
What do you make of...
What it say?
You can't read English?
English second language. I got secretary for that.
You don't say. Nah. Can't do that. I can't figure... I'm not sure what I'm not sure what I... Mr. Stepford? Nope, not unless I... Mr. Stepford? Mr. Stepford? Nah. Can't do that. Excuse.
Yeah.
It's restaurants like.
Oh, come on. It's not harming anyone.
Something about it still.
You probably don't feel.
You have. The sequencer's a different mod.
Cells probably you have to purge the current project before. Then you can submit genetic material to start a new growth project.
What kind of material will it take?
Blood, dermal tissue, almost anything. Makes it easier to get a sample from customers.
Thanks.
Whatever.
It's too big to carry. I can't figure that out.